Right, so today we are back cringing at more nice girls. So let's just jump straight into it. Alright, first up, posted this on Tinder, felt that it fit here too. You're good, I was putting all my plants out, haha. Ed. Lol. Ed again. What a loser. Why, lol? Why did you reply to that one? You didn't reply. What was I not replying to, lol? Guys being very dry and a little bit rude here, to be fair. Putting my plants out, lol. Duh. Okay, and then she just throws the arse slur out. Okay. LMAO, you and that small ass dick of yours, way too small. Has she seen it already? And you're way too fugly, and the slur again. See ya, thanks for helping me dodge this bullet. I mean, to be fair, if she had been like, you're a bit dry and a little bit rude, I'm no longer interested, she would have been in the right there. But this is an obvious overreaction. And do people who genuinely have little freakouts like this and then say, oh, I'm the one that dodged a bullet, really believe it? Also, I swear I haven't seen the word fugly on the internet since like 2009. These feel like the kind of bullying messages you'd get on Ask FM back in the day. It's ironic that she's crazy about plants and yet refuses to grow. How very profound, awkward bison 267. Alright, next up. Think I found one. What are you up to today? Would you want to grab a coffee? Good morning. Smiley emoji? I think some countries use that as a smiley emoji. Or as a typo. Do you willing to come to my area? Probably a different country. How far west would you go? I'm like an hour away. Ryan, I really don't like wasting my time or another person's life. How you consider at all having a potential relationship if you're not willing to travel 1 hour? People driving to work every day 1 hour and more. Okay, I feel like that's valid for a relationship, but for a coffee date? Actually, 1 hour isn't that crazy. When a guy says, let's meet half of a way, or, oh, you are so far, I read it as, I'm not willing to drive to you. You are not attractive enough for me. I mean, again, she's kind of cooking. If prime Jessica Alba is an hour's drive away, and most men not making that drive, or you don't worth me driving 1 hour to you, I can imagine how it would be in a relationship regarding efforts and willingness. Driving is small part. Life is even more complex. And it's very profound. I feel like I'm writing the notes of a philosopher. So this is my red flag. Means a lot to me. You should consider to look for a woman in your area then. Oh, and he acknowledged it, to be fair. True. I mean, insanely deep so early on of such a light-hearted message. Like, he hadn't even done the whole, ugh, I can't be asked, you're too far away, you know, anything like that. I know the implication was there, but this is slight overkill. And there's definitely slight entitlement, like the having an issue with meeting halfway. I think she's looking for a man who's going to treat her as more than an equal. But she knows what she wants and she's upfront about it and didn't freak out too much, so I don't actually mind that one. Alright, next. Apparently wanting someone with substance is too much. I definitely could use someone in my life that makes me smile and laugh as well. Just want someone nice and polite. What a ridiculously wholesome message. Must be hard for you because you have kids. Don't know how you guggle your time. I'm assuming she means juggle. Well, they're older and this child for now lives primarily with his mum. The other child lives full time with me. He's 16 and we love spending time together and do so often. But he's good to be on his own doing his own thing as well. I just want someone to talk to, have deep conversation, laugh with, and who is loyal and accepts me and my kids. You want a lot, do I? This is such a wholesome, sweet set of requirements that is so valid. That is really not entitled to asking for a lot. Someone to talk to, have deep conversations with, laugh with, loyal, and accepts them and their kids. They seem like quite foundational things in a happy relationship. Maybe she's just realised, like, oh, I'm not very good at talking. I don't have the intellectual depth to have deep conversations. I'm not very funny. I like to cheat. And I hate both this guy and his kids. I appreciate him making her contemplate her response. But at this point, you just need to unmatch. Man, I don't know how you guggle so many things at once, bro. I would have blocked her for guggle. I'm glad the comments are enjoying guggle as much as I did. It sounds like a mix between giggle and chuckle. Oh, this exchange made me gag and shake my head. Obviously, I blocked her after this. I'm curious what her response would have been, though. All right, next. Oh my god, girl matched with me just to call me gay. Picky or just a little... Is that an emoji for gay now? Oh my god, I literally do that in these videos as well. I don't know. Is it a little fruity? Maybe it's just the one hand. That is not going to help the suspicions, is it? Anyway, well, I'm a sucker for cute blondes with blue eyes. So not gay. I mean, if you swiped right on your profile and you've matched on Tinder, he's obviously not gay. And rage baiting at 10:55 AM on a Saturday morning is crazy. Much later in the day, why do you ask? I'm getting those vibes. What is this? Why'd you swipe right and message first then? Because I was curious. Is this just a really weird way of her flirting? Like her being like, oh, you're not gay? Come prove it. Like maybe she's doing this on purpose, agitating him. So he's like, you know what? No, I'm not. And I will prove it. I'm coming around to your house right now. Like this conversation just cuts off way way too soon. Because if he replies like, oh, now you know I'm not gay, want to go on a date? Or he rises to it and is like, you know what, I will come around right now, give me your number. Does she just go, okay, I'm down, and sends it? Or does she turn around and go, no, I have no interest in you, I just wanted to figure out if my suspicions were correct, and then on matches? So at the moment, she's Schrodinger's nice girl, and there's no third page to open the box. This is just straight up bully behavior. Damn, doesn't she have anything better to do with her life? Women that do this are heavily insecure. Putting others down is how they lift themselves up. Kind of pathetic, honestly. Okay, the general vibe from the comment section is that she is just a bully. Does my whole weird flirting angle make any sense to anyone, or was I just massively way off base there? Alright, next. Am I crazy? You're a business owner? Question mark. What's your product/service? Last extensions. Is that a good living for you? When did you start that? I have a very comfortable life. Nice. I started it in 2011. It's weird for a man to ask that after a little gap. Is that a good living for you? I kind of get what you mean. You're not really supposed to ask people how much money they earn and stuff, so I kind of get that. Usually it's girls who are interested in how much money a guy's making because they're looking for a provider. How very traditional. And guys don't usually care about how much money the girl is making. I wasn't asking because how much you make matters to me. Why can't two people who are partners work hard to provide for a joint, well-lived life? A valid question. Because since the beginning of time, men were the ones who were protectors and providers. The gender roles are there for a reason. This is a very complex conversation, and I don't really want to get into it on a dating app. I mean, you're really trying your best to shoehorn the conversation in there. I feel like she could have waited for him to say whether it was important to him or not before doing this. Nah, it's 2025. Two people work together to make a loving household, and two incomes are needed. If one goes through tough times, the other picks up the slack, no matter the gender. It's 2025, and guess what? No one cancels biology still. And the biological differences between men and women are crazy. Do you have a period every month? Do you go through the hormonal changes that we do that basically screws up 2 weeks out of 4? Can you give birth? Can you breastfeed? So to suggest that we should do everything else 50-50 is insane. I mean, valid points, but doesn't help pay the rent. I mean, she's welcome to look for a provider if she wants, but it's not unreasonable for a guy to look for a partner who can help with the rent, you know?
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that. It's not.
Oh, and she followed up. And very lazy and insensitive. I would never be with a man like that, but good luck. Okay, looking for different things in a relationship, fine. Responding like this is not. I didn't say 50-50. Men have their challenges too. Oh god, this conversation is going nowhere. Relationships aren't 50-50. They are 100-100. Give your all to your partner and they reciprocate. Work hard together. Damn, I like that. Although I also feel like sometimes you can't give 100, and that's what having a partner is for. To turn around and sometimes and go, listen, you having a tough day? I'm going to do 110, so you only have to do 90 today. And there'll be a time when I can only do 90, and it would be great if you could do 110. Alright, next. Tried getting me to pay for her broken nail after a hookup. I do like them, he says. Not enough to pay for them. Crying emoji. She's offended. Kinda mean. Look at it this way. If we were dating, I'd be more obliged to. But we're not dating. I don't think we're at that level yet. I'll pay for our dates, but I don't think we're at the paying for a manicure or pedicure level. Lol, we had sex. Right, that automatically is kind of icky because it's like, oh, one's providing sex, the other provides money. Does that not make you feel really weird and make the whole thing seem really transactional if you're the girl in the situation? Being like, I had sex with you, so send me money for my nails. Okay, I'm already feeling like this is not going to work. But yeah, we can continue to be friends. You know what? Again, I don't really mind this one. She's looking for a certain type of situationship. He's not. And she didn't freak out about it. I feel like a girl being like, what the hell? We want completely different things. Oh well. Doesn't make her a nice girl. Like if she had turned around and been like, lol, we had sex, like you're so poor, you're a little loser, all that kind of stuff. That's nice girl behavior. But her just being like, I want my situationship to spoil me. You're clearly not into that. Let's just be friends. What's wrong with that? Went on one date with this girl, then she came to my place the following week for wine and takeout. We ended up hooking up and one of her fake nails popped off her finger in the process. Where exactly was she putting her finger, huh? It popped off in your butt, didn't it? She texted me 2 days later, still upset about it, and tried to get me to pay for her to get them redone. This was the result. I didn't respond after this. I just blocked her. Blocking, by the way, is insanely common on this subreddit. Fair enough if someone is bombarding you with insults and messages and you're like, I don't need to be a victim anymore. Like, I don't need to keep taking this. Of course you're going to block them. But someone being like, oh, this isn't going to work out, but we can continue to be friends. Blocking them rather than just being like, well observed, fair enough, like, hope you find what you're looking for. Feels immature from this guy. Alright, next. Nice girl implying I'm a moron, apparently. Cam's opening move. Hey, just trying to meet new people. Same. What does WFM mean? Work from home. M? I work from home too. It's a life changer for sure. Yeah, WFH is work from home. Love it. M question mark? You put WFM, not WFH, so that's why I asked what it was. Oh, my bad. Didn't realise it. I'll go fix it. So, anyone else who matched understood. But sorry you didn't. Wow, her ego took a hit from that one. Is that even true? Would people read WFM and realize what that means? Without any context clues, I doubt it. But maybe I'm a moron too. It's actually work from mansion. Work from mum's house. I thought it was women for men, so maybe I'm the moron. Yeah, women looking for a man. Work from Mordor. Alright, next. Wanted me to be obsessed after 2 dates. You added a new picture on Hinge. What? No, I didn't. Interesting. I could have sworn you did. I didn't do anything. I don't have a reason to. Why were you checking me out? I'll check you out whenever I want. To be fair, that could be taken both ways. That's kind of a sexy message. Either sexy or rude. How can you tell? How are you feeling? I just got out of the shower. Surely sexy. What are you up to tonight? I had dinner with several friends in somewhere. Then I pretty much went to bed. I was exhausted. What did you get into? The whole disappearing for 16 hours is not it. I was with friends, wanted to focus on them, especially since we're new friends from the gym. Then I pretty much went to bed afterwards. I texted you first thing today. Damn, yeah, to be fair, Sunday morning, 7:46 a.m. he's messaging. And she's replying 6 minutes later. She's been waiting for that text. Totally get wanting to be present with your friends. I have no issue with that at all. It's just this early on and disappearing like that without telling me feels off. All you had to do was communicate that you were going out. Wow, this is quite heavy relationship-y vibes. Like if you're dating, totally valid, but 2 dates in. You know, I can't tell if you like me or not. What do you mean? What I just said? Yeah, I don't understand. Why do you think that? You're not acting very obsessed with me. Maybe we're not there yet. To be fair, I can imagine like quite early on being like, oh, I want someone to be super hyped and wanting to text me all the time and being like super interested in me, you know? But I feel like that's more of a thing that you can hope for but not expect. Haha, no, we're not there yet. You're not obsessed with me, ? He said worriedly. Give me something to be obsessed about. Can't talk, what's up? Give me something to be obsessed about. It's a great line. And I'm guessing she called him here. I just didn't like that comment. I shouldn't have to do anything or change anything about myself for you to be obsessed with me. Oh, I don't think that's what he meant. Well, why do I have to be obsessed with you? We've only met twice. Okay, we don't have to see each other again. Okay, that was weird. You literally texted me 3 times a day. I need more communication than that. I don't think that's true. I text you when you respond. It's actually kind of mental how often these people are like, they have a standard for what they want, and if they don't get it, they just get really upset or offended. Like, totally fine to be like, oh, I kind of want someone to be obsessed with me really early on. Like, I want to feel chased and wanted and all that. If you feel like that, that's completely fine. But having it as like an expectation and like getting really upset and a bit, I don't know, passive aggressive when you don't get that, it's just weird. I wonder if this is the consequence of having stuff like dating apps just being like, there are literally thousands of people here. If someone isn't exactly what I want, I'm going to get upset and unmatch them or whatever. Block them. I'm just going to keep looking until I find exactly what I'm looking for. And like, it might actually be the case that if she had gone on like a couple more dates with this guy, he could have been everything she ever wanted. But because they're not absolutely perfect right from the rip, they just cool it off. And maybe part of that is the whole TikTok, like, oh, if he wanted to, he would. Like, you deserve everything, queen. Like, if he's not obsessed with you and paying for everything and giving you loads of money and putting in all the work and 100% of the effort, then leave his ass because you deserve better. I mean, I know there are similar unrealistic standards from the guy's side that we can probably get into when we do the nice guys stuff. But yeah, I wonder if those kind of things are the reason that so many people are just perpetually single on dating apps and miserable. Give me something to be obsessed about. R.I.P. her ego. I thought she was joking. I was joking back. That was what I was thinking. Like, that's quite a fun, playful thing. Like, oh, I will. Let's meet up next Saturday or something. But maybe it doesn't hit the same if you're insecure. Narrator. She was in fact not joking and did not like my joke. I love how the obsession with communication made people think that a healthy relationship has to be made out of constant reports of what you're doing. That's not what people mean when they say that communication is a healthy way to nurture relationships. I mean, that's valid, but this isn't even a relationship. This is 2 dates in. Getting upset when someone hasn't messaged you for 16 hours 2 dates in is just wild. All right, next. From a friend in a small town. Looking forward tonight, 7 at this place. Oh, I didn't know I had to drive. Very blunt. Oh, no worries, I can pick you up. Just drop the address and I'll be there at 6:30. I just didn't want to assume. Usually a gentleman will ask for my address directly, but you didn't, which shows you didn't want to pick me up. Is this a first date? I feel like asking for someone's address on a first date is actually kind of dodgy. And if she's giving out her address to someone before, maybe even before the first date, she should probably start thinking twice about that. Yeah, if I was a woman and I was going on a date with a guy and he was like, what's your address? I'll pick you up. I'll be like, maybe a bit soon for me to just be dropping my address. But this could be like the 3rd date, I don't know. Anyway, I don't force anyone to do anything they don't want to. Are you going to make me pay for my stuff as well? Oh God, the entitlement already. He's written this message. Maybe save it as a, You know, you've done everything you need to do. You've vented. You've got your words out. I feel like now he's gotten it off his chest and written all this. He doesn't need to click send. Just delete the paragraph. Just be like, you know what? This isn't working for me. And block if you want to. What did he say? Well, this isn't exactly how I envisioned my Friday, but I was genuinely looking forward to this. But I don't think we're going to vibe. I simply didn't want to come across as too forward. And of course I would have paid. I hope you enjoy your evening. Yeah, like I feel like I'd happily pay on a date. But if someone turns around and goes like, oh, I expect you to pay, then it's like, oh, well, this isn't a nice thing I'm treating to you anymore. This is like a weird expectation. Glad he clocked the vibe and was like, you know what, this isn't going to work. She is financially dating. Actually, so many of these on the subreddit are like this. Pay for my nails, pay for my meal, come pick me up. Hopefully these are still considered nice gestures to most women. And it's just this insane small number of nice girls who are this entitled and expect it from the person that they're going on a first date with. Send it, coward. Who the merry fuck did these women think they are? She's upset he didn't want to pick her up. I've had a date where I've offered to pick up the woman and was told that it's a red flag, and asking for her address was creepy and stalkerish. The lesson here is you can't win. Literally the same thing happened to me, and they said that they wouldn't get in the car with a stranger. I mean, it's valid to be like, no, I won't give you my address, or like, I wouldn't want to get in a car with a stranger to begin with. I'll meet you there, thanks for offering. But asking for the address, I mean, it could be a creep and it could be a stalker, but it's not inherently creepy and stalkerish. When do people stop giving people the benefit of the doubt? I've used this response before. I'm happy to pick you up, but we can also meet there if that makes you feel safer. Not bad. All right, next. Nice girl expects courier service across town. You left? Are you going home? Yes, to shower and get food. You didn't say bye, lol. Irish goodbye. That's when you just dip without saying anything, by the way. I only really recently figured that out. People do that to me all the time. And I only just figured out there was a name for it. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I forgot my bag in your car. That's what you get. Petty. Nuh-uh, lol. So when can I get it back? How soon do you need it? Do you want to meet me at work? Where's your job? I'm going to be by this place. I'm trying to schedule it on Tuesday. Oh goodness, I gotta wait till Tuesday for my bag. To be fair, if it's got your wallet, card, keys in it maybe, waiting 2 days is pretty annoying, I get that. Are you gonna be on my side of town at all? No. What do you want to do then? I'll be in this place tomorrow. You can bring it to me there. Maybe. What time will you be there? I'll be at blah, blah, blah for work. Oh, he's written not close to me as well. I mean, can't lie. It'd be nice for him to drop it off, but if she's the one that forgot it, she's kind of gonna have to deal with that. She'll be there 8 till 4. I don't know why you're being so petty about this. You could just drop it off. I'm not being petty. I mean, I feel like you should have been like, it's not close to me. Yes, you are. You could just be a man and drop it off. Lol, if that's how it is, I'll just send it through Uber. Okay. I mean, fair play to him for just being like, you know what, I'll just pay for it. Are you home? Yes. Until when? 8. I think my makeup bag is there too, the old black one. This is what I have. Yeah. And why is it on the floor? I'm packing it up before I send it. What is there to pack up when everything was in there? Putting them in a box. Just make sure everything is in there. It is. It'll take about an hour. Is that still good? I don't know. I don't feel comfortable with a stranger having my stuff in the car. Okay, tomorrow then. Where exactly will you be tomorrow? This guy is being very generous in dealing with this. Sprouts between 8 and 4. Yes. You can do the whole Uber thing after 7 to my house. Lol, okay. Are you sending it? And she's being very rude as well. At this point, I'd be like, if you want it, you order an Uber yourself. Yeah, how late will you be home tonight? Why? Just send it now. About an hour, is that good? Yeah. Okay, let me know when you get it. And so ungrateful that he's doing all this. How am I supposed to know when they get here? Are they dropping it off at my door or what? I told them to knock on your door, but it lets me track them too. Should be in about 40 minutes. ETA? It looks like blah, blah, blah closed down while they were on it, and it's going to be at 9, 5 minutes. Good God, yeah, just really rude and ungrateful. So he met her on an app and they've been out to clubs a few times. She hardly showed any interest in me, so I started considering her just a friend. The last time we went out, she slept over, but turned away from me in bed the whole night, and then left whilst I was taking a shower. Okay, in Irish exit, I was expecting on like a night out or in a bar with friends. Fair enough to dip, but staying over the night with someone and then dipping and leaving in the morning whilst they're showering is kind of odd. Unless they were like weird or creepy or something and you were like, I got to get the hell out of here. She lives about 45 minutes away from me. I sent her shit and blocked her after the Uber completed, and she didn't thank me. Not that I was surprised. That is so bizarre. Why even do all that? I'll be home at this time. You can pick it up between X and X is all you had to say. She's the one that left without saying goodbye. Why is her shit your responsibility? Yeah, this was way more effort than I would have put in. I would have just told her to come get it and leave it at that. You're nicer than me though, it seems. Very bizarre, but fair play to the guy. What a nice dude. All right, next. I'm dying LMAO. Okay, so she liked his photo. Start the chat with Alishba. Wow, what a cool name. I think my first impression of you is that you're exactly my type. Wrong, you're unmatched instantly. Fate, because you're exactly my type, except for the 5.8. 5.8? 5 for 8 part. All good. Never mind, you also text like a 50-year-old. I mean, again, classic. What's the angle here? Is this a bit of light-hearted joking around? In which case, could he have just joked back and given her a little insult in a joking way and they hit it off? Or was she negging here? But he dealt with it fine, just being like, all right, all good if I'm not your type. And she also didn't take that well. I mean, just, this is what I mean. Did he have to assume that the except for the 5 for 8 part was her completely shutting him down? Could she not have just been, you know, just bantering? And could she have not just turned around and been like, oh no, don't worry, like I didn't mean it like that. Sorry for the misunderstanding. I was just poking fun. You are my type. I want to get to know you. Let's go on a date or something. Why is everyone one like slight potential misreading of a text away from cooling everything off? If someone said I texted like a 50-year-old man, I would reply with a thumbs up emoji, like a true dad. Also, you have to type in ellipses, like you have something more to say, but don't. No way. I had no idea other people's dads do this. My dad does this to me all the time. I've always seen the thumbs up emoji, and my dad does that too, but I've never seen people talk about the ellipses thing. 151 upvotes. That's so interesting. Oh my God, I turn 36 next month. It just hit me that I've actually started doing this in text very recently, and I never did before. Is it just some biological reflex I can't control? Will it come for us all? All right, next up from Fanny's Panties. Okay. Michelin stars only. It's a screenshot my boyfriend sent me from a girl he tried talking to years ago. South Florida for ya. Not far. There's a pizza place I wanted to try there. Would you like to join me Friday night after work? Is that a weird first date? Do you like pizza? I should have asked that first. I mean, the double question marks and the incessant questioning is a little bit frantic, but fine. Yes, I usually go to Michelin star restaurants or someplace equivalent to that on the first date. Usually the guy likes to impress me, and I like being impressed. It makes me feel like he's really interested in me. I appreciate the offer, but I'm looking for something that feels a bit more thoughtful or aligned with what I'm seeking right now. Thank you, though. Again, polite, and she knows what she wants, but what the hell? What's wrong with going for a nice little pizza to get to know someone? And again, I'm losing my mind. Like, fair enough if she wants something a bit more fancy, maybe that'll be there down the road. But shutting off an entire dating opportunity just because someone wants to go for a pizza rather than a Michelin star restaurant, it's like that's enough to fully put you off. Like, no wonder you're single. Those guys sound impressive. Who do you think they're with now? And that's the thing, like, so often these people go, oh, I once dated someone who did this or did this and they're better than you for this reason. And it's like, right, well, that didn't work out for you. Like, that relationship isn't still going. So maybe given you've dated people with this trait that you're looking for so desperately and that hasn't worked out, maybe you should start looking for different traits. Or maybe she's not interested in a relationship. Maybe she just wants a free, expensive meal. All right, next. Matched with a girl yesterday. I told her I had a cat. She asked me to get rid of it. I don't even know her and never met her. This is a new level of entitlement. Oh, so you can ghost my friend but reply to a random number, LMAO. Damn, I saw your text to her. Must have been a lie, huh? Wait, so is this a random number that's messaged him being like, you're ghosting my friend but not me? This is definitely a fake second number she's got, isn't it? You want me so bad, huh? And he called her out for it. Well, first off, my name is Erica. I'm her best friend of 9 years, so no, I don't want you. This is immediately scary. I think this is valid block and run. Okay, Erica, I've been sleeping all day. I'm going back to bed, lol. Sleeping all day, huh, baby boy? You sure did reply fast for someone sleeping all day. I'll have her block your number. Good day. Thank God. Leave it there. Block them both back. At least now you can go fuck your dirty ass cat over having a wife. Oh, no way. So in the other text, she said, get rid of your cat. And that's why he stopped replying. Obviously. And now she's using it against him, saying that that's why he's not married. Mentally slur again. Ass dude. LMFAO. You ask old girl out, then ghost her the next morning. All because she is highly allergic to cats and you don't give a fuck about her health. LMFAO. Oh my God. As if she wants him to prioritize a random girl's health. Not even health. Allergies for a cat. Over his actual cat. Like he's gonna go, oh, this girl that I've spoken to for what, 3 messages has just said she's allergic to cats, so I'm gonna get rid of my beloved pet for her. Is she insane? You do know we all seen what you said to her in the group chat. You're mentally stupid to be putting some animal over a future with someone. That is so wild. She actually thinks that he should prioritize a completely new person in his life over his pet. People like this must have just never had a pet before, right? Like, there is no way you can ever have had a cat or a dog yourself and say something like this and it makes sense to you. You must just have no idea what it's like to have a pet. God, get a grip on life. I hope someone runs that stupid ass cat over with your car. This is absolutely nuts. I actually can't believe people like this genuinely exist. And when I see people, I don't mean plural as in like this person and her friend. This is definitely just the same person, isn't it? You didn't just dodge a bullet, you dodged a nuclear warhead. I mean, if this is how she's behaving, like first couple of messages in, texting you from a different number, pretending to be the best friend, saying that I hope your cat gets run over. My God, that is peak nice girl. And so I think it's a good time to end on a high. So if you enjoyed today's video and you want to catch the next installment of Nice Girls, please feel free to subscribe down below. That way you can catch the episode as soon as it's out. Either way, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.